You ever scrolled through your social media feed and noticed someone who never posts pictures? No selfies, no birthday celebrations, not even a vacation snapshot. In a digital world where sharing is the norm, these quiet profiles almost seem invisible. But their silence isn't accidental. Today we're diving into the fascinating psychology behind people who choose not to post their photos online. What does this behavior reveal about their confidence, mindset, and emotional intelligence? Let's explore the real reasons behind this digital discretion. First, let's talk about privacy. Psychologists have found that people who rarely post pictures tend to have a high privacy orientation. This means they value control over what others see and think about them. It's not about being antisocial or secretive. Instead, it's a conscious choice to protect their mental space. While many seek validation through likes and comments, these individuals rely on self-validation. They don't need to announce their lives to feel good about themselves. This subtle boundary is a quiet sign of inner security. Self-validation is a powerful trait. Instead of depending on others for approval, these individuals find satisfaction within themselves. They don't measure their worth by the number of likes or comments. This approach helps them maintain a stable sense of self, even when the online world is full of opinions and judgments. Their confidence isn't shaken by trends or fleeting popularity. It's rooted in a deep understanding of who they are. Research on self-concept clarity shows that people who share less online often have a strong sense of who they are. They know their values, their goals, and what truly matters to them. This clarity means they're less likely to chase trends or compare themselves to others. Their happiness doesn't depend on how people react to their posts. Instead, it comes from within, making them more resilient to the ups and downs of social media feedback. This inner security is a quiet strength. People who don't post often aren't seeking reassurance from the outside world. They already feel complete in content. Psychologists say this kind of emotional balance leads to less anxiety and less need for approval. Instead of worrying about how they're perceived, they focus on real-world goals and personal growth. Secure self-esteem is different from the kind that needs constant attention. People with secure self-esteem don't post selfies to prove their worth. They already know they matter. This confidence isn't loud or flashy. It's steady and enduring, allowing them to move through life without seeking the spotlight. They're less anxious, less approval-seeking, and more focused on what truly matters to them. Emotionally secure people are comfortable with themselves. They don't need to broadcast every moment to feel validated. Instead, they invest their energy in meaningful relationships and real-world achievements. Their emotional balance means they're less likely to be swayed by online trends or the opinions of strangers. This security helps them stay grounded, even in a world obsessed with attention. People who stay quiet online are often deep thinkers. They prefer to reflect before they speak or post. Their online presence is intentional, not impulsive. They share only when something genuinely matters to them. This introspective approach comes from a cognitive trait called internal locus of evaluation. In other words, they judge themselves by their own standards, not by what others expect. Internal locus of evaluation means these individuals set their own benchmarks for success and happiness. They aren't easily influenced by external opinions or social pressures. This mindset helps them stay authentic and true to themselves, even when the digital world encourages conformity. Their self-worth isn't tied to public recognition, but to personal fulfillment. Instead of chasing likes or followers, these individuals seek authentic conversations. They value depth over popularity, preferring meaningful interactions to superficial exchanges. This approach not only protects their mental health, but also strengthens their real-life relationships. They know that true connection isn't measured by online engagement, but by genuine understanding. Many people who avoid posting photos are aware of the digital illusion. They know how easily social media can distort reality. Psychologists call this the social comparison theory, where people constantly measure their worth against others' highlight reels. By staying low-key, these individuals protect themselves from the endless cycle of comparison and self-doubt. Social comparison theory explains why so many people feel pressured to share their best moments online. But those who don't participate in this cycle are often more at peace. They understand that what's posted online is rarely the full story. By choosing not to compete in this arena, they maintain a healthier perspective on their own lives. By staying low-key, these individuals choose peace over performance. They don't feel the need to constantly update the world about their lives. This choice helps them avoid the stress and anxiety that often comes with maintaining an online persona. Instead, they focus on what truly matters to them, both online and offline. Next time you notice someone who doesn't post their pictures, remember, it's not about shyness or being antisocial. In fact, these people might be more grounded, emotionally intelligent, and self-aware than most. Their confidence isn't about being seen. It's about feeling seen even without an audience. That's a rare and admirable quality in today's world. True confidence isn't measured by how many people see your photos. It's about knowing your worth regardless of who's watching. People who don't post often have mastered this inner strength. They don't need to be seen to feel seen. And that's a lesson we can all learn from. If you enjoy exploring the reasons behind human behavior, stay tuned for more insights. Here, we don't just scroll through people's lives, we decode their minds.